Since the 27th of March, I've left the house a total of 7 times. 2 hospital visits, 3 runs for computer parts for the new workstation I'm building, and 2 scenic drives just to get out of the house and see something new. Being stuck at home has the potential to get boring, so with all this time on my hands, I created a huge list of to-dos, make 4 YouTube videos, catch up on a year of bookkeeping, reorganize all my digital files, file my taxes, update my website, and hang curtains in my home office. Because of the virus, all of my photography and videography clients canceled or postponed. I had no excuses, no work, no meetings, and nothing pressing to do. Probably like a lot of you, I thought it sounded like the ideal conditions for an extremely productive month. A month to refocus on my goals and do everything that I've been putting off. Unfortunately, it wasn't that simple. To be honest, isolation hasn't been that hard for me. I live with my family who luckily are weird like me, and I've recently discovered VR. I'm also blessed to have a little home office where I can go to escape distractions. So with all of this on my side, why was this month so unproductive? The virus seems like an obvious suspect. People are struggling with all this uncertainty. They've lost jobs and lost control over their lives. It's a huge amount of stress. Personally, I don't think this has been the main issue in my productivity. Yes, I've lost work, but I have a stable living situation, and with the help from the Canadian government,
speaking moistly,
I'm going to be financially okay for the next few months. I knew there was something else getting in the way, and after some evaluation, I realized there was one main thing holding me back, and that one thing was fear. It turns out there were at least 3 things I was fearing. Thing 1, fear of hard work. This might seem obvious, but it's important to mention, because it was the fear holding me back, not the work itself. For instance, I was terrified to do my bookkeeping this month, because I knew it would be a ton of work to fix all the mistakes from the past year. And yes, it was horrible.
what have I done?
But once I got started, I got into a rhythm, and every expense I entered or bank account balanced was really rewarding. If I had spent time working instead of worrying, I could have had so much more done and had way more free time. Thing 2, fear of what others will think. I'll admit, I've been terrified to start a YouTube channel, and I've literally been putting it off for years. I was worried that people would judge me, so I didn't want to release anything that wasn't perfect. So I just released nothing. And when I finally did release my first video and got all that fame and adoration, it made me scared to do another video because I was worried it would flop in comparison. So after that first video, I was too scared to brainstorm ideas for an entire week. Thing 3, fear of failure. I have a problem with perfectionism. In high school, if I got less than 90% on anything, I thought I was a total failure. Then I got into university and realized, of course, that grades in school usually don't matter in the real world. But to this day, I still struggle with wanting every aspect of every single thing I do to be amazing, which is why I've been working on this video for 4 solid days so far. If I wasn't so worried about failing, I could get a lot more done with my time. By the way, I'm not saying that you or I should be productive 100% of the time. It's super important to take breaks and realize when you just need to recharge. Especially right now, this isn't a normal time. And if you're struggling to get things done, be compassionate with yourself. However, in saying that, I believe that often in life, fear shows us the direction we're meant to go. Unless you're afraid of something dangerous like a spider. Then don't go towards that. So no, last month wasn't perfect for me and probably not for you. But today is a new day. And it's time to start challenging the irrational fears and negative thoughts, because if we don't, they will only harm us. Thanks for watching, and remember, I'm an insecure and emotional wreck who needs your praise and approval to survive. So please like and subscribe.